Too many dang controllers on my way. There we go. Alright, that was a little bit too loud on the volume there. But what up, everybody? We are here live with the Asus ROG Ally. I have it strapped into a little dock right now so we can broadcast gameplay, as well as house a USB drive for games to show off here in a bit. But decided to load up N64 emulation first here just because, I mean, that's what I do. It's just what I do. I do N64. I like that my camera broke. Y'all can't even see what I was showing off. Fantastic. Love it. Fantastic, fantastic. Give me a sec. Let me try to fix this. Stupid camera. Wake up. Wake up, camera. Hello? Wow, camera just completely crapped the bed, didn't it? I wonder what that's about. It's been working just fine, and then now it is not. Gotta love it, man. Oh, and I love that my capture window up there is not correct either. That's what happens when you change resolutions. Great stuff. Okay. Camera. Camera. Wake up. Camera. Camera died, dude. What the heck is that about? Okay, I have no idea what happened to the camera. That's super irritating. There we go. There's a video at least. So, like I was saying, we have Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo here because this is one of the most demanding N64 games for emulation. So if this runs with a 4x up-res, then everything will run. But for some reason it's looking wrong. Not sure what that's about. I need to mess with that in a second. I don't know what's wrong with the camera, but whatever. Let's see here. That way we could just kind of mess around with stuff. I really wish I knew what happened to the camera. But yeah, it's just completely busted. That's super irritating. Look at that. That is so annoying. Alright, well, sorry about that, everybody. Camera just crapped the bed, so we'll just turn that off. Freaking A. That's fine. Alright, so, here we go. Let's give Battle for Naboo a try here real quick. I need to figure out what is going on with the thing real quick, though. So we're on parallel. Let's see here. 4x up-res. Downsampling is off. Okay, everything's how I want it. But it's not looking quite right for some reason. Whatever. Let's just try turning off let's try turning off integer scaling real quick. Kind of helps. Whatever. Let's get into gameplay and see if this will actually maintain speed, shall we? Alright. Takes so long to scroll back through all of these to get to the freaking fountain. The fountain is just such a great stress test indicator. Alright, let's do this. What do we got? Yeah, everything about this is just kind of looking wrong for a 4x up-res. Like, the weave should be smaller, not bigger, so something's going on here. Like, the higher you up-res it, the weaving should be smaller, but there's something wrong. Oh, something very wrong. Hold on, I probably just need to restart RetroArch. Alright. So we're using my big box install here that I have set up in my OneDrive, actually. So all my emulators that I have set up on my desktop are now on my Asus ROG Ally, just for syncing my OneDrive. Which is one of the things I was most excited about it. There we go. Now things are looking correct-ish. What up, MGK? How you doing? There we go. That's better. Alright, let's do this. So, a little glitchy, but that's fine. No, it's still looking kind of off. Might just drop it back down to 2x, like it was looking perfect under 2x. Yeah, this is looking better now. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty used to what this is looking like, but it's acting weird. What up, Distro? What am I wearing? I'm wearing my It's Dangerous to Go Alone Zelda shirt. The camera would be on if it was friggin' working. It just decided to kind of crap the bed on me right now. It's fantastic. Took me like 3 hours to get this stream started, so I mean, it just broke while we were waiting for it, or trying to get it started, I guess. Yeah, so we've got some weird scaling issues. Like, look at this line going through the middle of the screen right here. That's odd. Not sure what that's about at the moment, but... Alright, so we're getting some slowdowns with 4x anyway, so... 2x might be our limit for N64 emulation for more demanding titles. I mean, it's running perfectly fine, like 99% of the time. We'll check the fountain here in a second. Yes and no. Like, EmuDeck isn't too terrible to get set up, and it's all in one. Like, it's all just, it sets it all up for you. It makes it nice and convenient. But PC, you get access to more, I feel easier, like, driver stuff if you want to do, like, Wiimotes on Dolphin and GameCube controllers on Dolphin, different things like that. So, I mean, no, 4X is fine. Look at that. The fountain ain't causing us catastrophic crashes. The whole thing about it is this is going to have way more performance than the Steam Deck for emulation for systems like N64, PS2, GameCube. Wii U runs fine on Steam Deck, but you're also going to be able to do more PS3, 360 stuff on this, or OG Xbox. How's the new job treating me? Very poorly. They didn't pay what they promised for different article types, so I already had to say screw that. Not wasting that much time and effort for not getting what I was promised. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm going to go back to 2x on this one. Yeah, it's really annoying. I was really hoping that could be what pushed us over the edge for our situation, but whatever. Is what it is. Just the thought alone makes it all worth it, Distro. Alright. So yeah, 2x gives us a pretty good perfect image quality here for the ROG. Weave lines are nice and smallish. We're not getting that weird line through the middle of the screen now, so there's something going on with the 4x scale. But, you know, I like being safer with my emulation up-resing, so 2x on N64 is just fine. Yeah, things aren't looking all weird now. That's good. Yeah, that's much nicer. And I have integer scaling on too, so if you turn that off, it would stretch to the full screen size. What up, Mikey? How do I like Tears of the Kingdom? I really love the story. The building and all of that stuff I wasn't the biggest fan of, even though I ended up just mashing it to get through the game. Like, I beat it yesterday. I got to the point where I needed to be done with that game because I was losing interest, so I beat it yesterday, even though I only had like 7 hearts and like 2 stamina bars. That was rough. But yeah, I love the story. I just can't stick with open world games for too long personally. Doesn't matter what game it is. Wish the camera was working. Thought Breath of the Wild was my favorite video game. I really enjoyed it for what it did for Zelda. Like, it revitalized the Zelda franchise for me, but it's not a game I can replay. Like, I beat it for the review I did of it back on Game Tyrant in 2017 in a week. 40 hours of game time in a week, and then I restarted that save to, like, go through it again casually, and it took me 4 years to beat that playthrough. Yeah, there we go. That's the sweet spot for N64 emulation with that Angry Lion. Perfect. 2x up-resing. Everything very accurate. I wish there was motion adaptive deinterlacing on freaking parallel RDP by now. Oh well. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, cool. N64 emulation is fantastic on this device. I was looking into emulation on here also, with it being PC, you think it's easier on deck? Okay, we kind of answered that one. My running an image I made or one I picked up, I don't do illegal distribution on my channel, so everything you see me play is something I dumped from a copy that I own. I have tutorials on my channel on how to dump games from a bunch of different systems and then BIOS files and all that as well. Like, that's what I like to do. So yeah, like, this is my own copy of Battle for Naboo that I dumped from my N64 cart. There's a chance that Viva Pinata might be my favorite one. That'll be my headcanon from now on. I'm gonna let you go ahead and keep that headcanon distro. We won't shatter that. All right. But yeah, that's the other thing with the ROG compared to Steam Deck. Like, I can use freaking Launchbox, and I freaking love Launchbox. Like, I love this freaking theme that I have set up for Launchbox. Like, it's just fantastic. All right, let's see here. I just love this theme so freaking much. I consider doing a video where I install SteamOS on the ROG Ally. I mean, I could. And I mean, I believe everyone said it runs fine. So, I mean, if you wanted to convert it into a more powerful Steam Deck, like, that is technically feasible. Dang it. Oh, look at that. We even get nice fast forward speeds on N64. Let's go. Yeah. I'm really enjoying the ROG Ally so far. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot with it, but it is pretty awesome with what it can do. Like, everyone's been bagging on it having Windows 11 as its main thing, and I mean, yeah, it makes it a little bit less, the setup a lot less user-friendly than a Steam Deck. That's for sure, but I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy not having to switch operating modes to, like, edit simple things in emulation, like with the Steam Deck, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have to switch to desktop mode. You can literally just click on this button go show desktop, and like, hey, there we go. There's my desktop. Hooray. Like, I like that. I like that that's a thing. The armory crate is pretty nice. I haven't gotten to mess around in here a whole lot to get everything like sorted how I want, but like it works. It is usable. I guess that's a good thing. Nah, GoldenEye runs perfectly fine. Like, as long as you're using the parallel RDP and RSP, like 99% of N64 games are pretty flawless now. As long as you have the hardware to run them, because it is still fairly demanding power-wise. But yeah, like, that's friggin' nice. Here, we'll go ahead and demo it real quick. Why not? Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Let you see for yourself. Okay. But how you doing today, Kamig? I didn't say hi to you yet. Just answering your questions. Alright, so I have it set to widescreen, I believe. Yeah, I do. Cool. So yeah, this is my retro achievement save that we were going through and did all the retro achievements on. Through emulation. So, just do that. Start. I know this video game, right? Isn't it just freaking classic? But yeah, I mean, it's not the prettiest looking game when you're doing accurate emulation, but it still doesn't look half bad. That's why I love the parallel RDP and RSP. Like, it gives you just a very accurate, upscaled representation of what N64 games look like. Dude, Fighting Force is friggin' awesome. Like, what a fantastic 3D beat 'em up. Sorry, just getting a feel for the controls. The thumbsticks on the ROG Ally are a lot more loose than I would prefer. So it's like really strange to get used to them. I would be showing all of you guys this in the friggin' camera if it was working. I'm sorry. Nah, just a little over dramatic there. Hope you liked it. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to trying to put out a bunch of Asus ROG content for everybody. It's kind of hard to determine what kind of content I should put out for this system since it is a PC. Like, all my emulation tutorials I've done for PC work on the ROG Ally as well. So, like, if I remake them specifically for the ROG Ally, it's kind of redundant, other than the fact that it would have ROG Ally in the title and get all that SEO. So, I don't know. Like, I honestly, like, have no clue. Yeah, these thumbsticks are so loose. I'm just overshooting everything. So, like, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of content I want to make for this, because this is literally an emulation powerhouse for anyone that's looking for that. Like, it's fantastic. Xstaz Reviews, how's it going, buddy? Welcome. Whoa, I just phased through the floor there. Love GoldenEye. But yeah, it honestly behaves very well. Like, I love parallel RDP and RSP. Very accurate N64 emulation. As long as you have a device powerful enough to run it. Like, it's just, it's unparalleled. Get it? Haha. Yeah. Have I been streaming regularly lately? Not as regularly as I'd like, Distro, but I've been trying to get one in at least once a week for the last 2-3 weeks now, I hope. Like, I'm trying to get back into it. It's just really difficult with all the kids and stuff. What up, Kyrie? Technically, I already have videos on how to get all the emulators running on ROG Ally with my PC setup tutorials. Like, they're all the same thing. Like, I want to go in on how to add them to, like, Armory Crate. I think that would be important, so that way you could just launch into them directly from Armory Crate. What do I think of EmuDeck? EmuDeck was fantastic. Like, I love that they made it so simple to get everything set up. Like, it was great. But performance in higher end emulators and accuracy based settings was its downfall because of its throttling and stuff. So like if you keep it running at full power, it runs really well, but it's also putting a lot of strain on the processor, but I mean, that's what it's built for. So, I mean, you could get up to PS2 running pretty good. N64 still has hitches, even when you have it overclocked. Switch emulation, I don't think was really worthwhile with the performance hitches. Wii U was perfect, from what I played. So, I mean, it was good, and I love how easy it is to get set up. It's a lot easier than manually setting up everything, that's for sure, but I don't know, that's kind of a apples-oranges thing. Like, you prefer setting up everything by yourself, then that's great. If you want it all automated, then that's great too. I don't know. Like, all I had to do to get emulation set up on my ROG Ally was hook up my OneDrive, because I have all these set up on my computer, and I set them up in my OneDrive folder, so that way I don't have to move settings or move save files and do anything like that. Like, it's all set up in my OneDrive, built into Windows. So I set up my OneDrive, and hey, here we are. Here is my launch box setup from my main desktop PC running on the ROG Ally. Absolutely no setup involved. Like, it was that easy. But yeah, like, I love this emulation because it also keeps all of the original, like, frame drops and all that, like the performance issues. So you can tell when the emulation is actually suffering in speed when the audio starts crapping out. So as you see the frame rate dropping and the audio is not dropping, that means, like, yeah, that is close to what it was doing in the original hardware. But even with these accuracy-based settings, like, the game still runs faster than it did on real N64 hardware. I'm hoping that we can get closer to native speed one day for weirdos like me that like running things at 10 FPS. No, not that. I still need to set up hotkeys and stuff for, like, quitting games quicker. Like, I have a keyboard hooked up right now so we can get out of stuff, but, like, I like showcasing N64 games because I actually own, like, all but 2 N64 games. So it's like, oh my gosh, you have so many N64 games. Like, yeah, I kind of do. I went nuts on N64. All right. Let's take a look at this real quick. Oh no. Okay, game couldn't be identified. That's good. Since I dump most of my games myself, Retro Achievements doesn't like them. Which is okay with me. I don't want to add these games to my Retro Achievement account yet.
Local defense initiative selected.
But yeah, like, all my saves are already on here. Like, this is freaking awesome. Don't use the internal SSD. It's not worth your time. Anytime dev mode gets updated, it has the potential to delete your entire S drive, so it's just not worth the time and energy. Just get USB. The games you're playing, the most advanced system you can even emulate on Xbox Series X and S is Xbox 360, and it only needs a maximum transfer speed of 10 megabytes a second, so you're not going to have any issues running from USB. For game performance, if you want to do HD texture packs and stuff, then yes, you are going to need to grab an external SSD or USB flash drive with over 200 megabits per second of read speed. Otherwise, it just won't load all the textures in quick enough. But yeah, S drive installs aren't worth it. As the person that pissed everyone in the emulation community off by showcasing them in the first place, they're not worth it. Yeah. Other than the thumbsticks being a little more loose than I would like this, the controls on this thing are actually pretty dang good. And it's a way more comfortable to hold than the Steam Deck, that's for sure. Steam Deck's ergonomics are just kind of disastrous when trying to use the thumbsticks and D-pad and face buttons all at the same time. Like, I love my Steam Deck, but my gosh, that thing is a hand cramp. I wish this had freaking touchpads, though. That's the only thing I hate about the ROG compared to the Steam Deck. It doesn't have the touchpads. All right. All right, so I don't have any of those installed. Do I have any DOS games right now? Those are all my GOG games. I don't have those installed on here right now. All right, my launch box is sadly underdeveloped. Here we go. So just so you can all see, we are actually running on the ROG Ally. So where is it? That one? No, not that one. There we go. So yeah, ROG Ally, AMD Ryzen Extreme. Ta-da. Good stuff. Asus. What up, Liz? How's it going? Yeah, so Cameg, I have all those Xbox emulation setup vids on the channel. I'm probably going to update them one last time this year before moving on from that scene. I have a bunch of new ones coming out for a couple of the other things, but like I'm not going to be updating RetroArch stuff after my next set probably. Like I'm just not as excited about it anymore. So we'll see. But yeah. So for everyone curious about how I have this all set up right now, I'm still transferring over games. Like this is my Xbox USB drive. But like I could just go into my OneDrive. I have Launchbox in here. All my different emulators are already all set and good to go. So for example, like let's load up Dolphin. Let's load up Dolphin. Let's check out how Dolphin does. Install update. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Update Dolphin for me. Done. Hooray. Alright. So, I messed up my memory card configuration because I was trying to do like some weird network loading stuff. Okay, good. I reset it. I couldn't remember if I'd reset it or not. But now we could just like go into this... since I don't have them over here yet, we could go in, grab a GameCube game. So, hey, how about some Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2? Let's just push this thing to its absolute friggin' limits right now. Grab one of the hardest to emulate GameCube games. See how it does. Although I should probably check my controller. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. We need to change that over to that. All right, cool. So there we go. GameCube IPL booted up. How I found your channel, actually. Nice. No, there's no real restrictions to streaming emulation. It's just be prepared to have people question your legitimacy. All right, so that's fun. All right, let's see how bad the opening cutscene for Battle Hoth is. This is gonna be terrible. But yeah, go ahead and give EmuDeck a try on anything that it's available on. It's a very easy way to get a lot of mass emulators set up. Oh yes, I love it. It's having trouble with the cutscene. Yay! This cutscene is brutal, guys. Like this cutscene is just devastating to emulation. Look at that. That is not happy at all. It's so great. Oh, it's so beautiful. That is so angry. Alright, so Battle Hoth is a very demanding level for emulation purely because of the fact that it is a ton of ground textures. Actually, we need to check our video settings here because I think I might have this like ramped up to crazy 4K. Yeah. No. Let's drop this down to 2x for the ROG. And now see what happens, because this is not a 4K gaming device. Let's see if we get a little bit better out of this. Some primo audio emulation, I know, right? Isn't it great? Oh gosh, that scaling is wonky. Love it. What's up, Burrow? How's it going? All right, that's more like it. So since the ROG Ally is a 1080p screen, I have my dock set to 1080p as well because I'm looking to optimize it for what the thing can do by itself in handheld mode. Like, I'm not interested in pushing it past what it's capable of in handheld mode. So, like, my screen is set to 1080p 120 hertz, just like the ROG Ally's screen. That way you can just kind of get everything configured to work as is expected. And I like that it just, like, kind of died now. That's fantastic. Good stuff. Another setting that we could probably do here. Where is it, though? Is it under graphics? Making sure we aren't overriding the clock speed either. I don't think it's under graphics. Could do hybrid Uber shaders to save some GPU stuff. Where? There it is. VBI skip. We can do this one as well to lower our frame rate. It's a hack that essentially drops your frames to save emulation speed so the audio doesn't glitch out. So we can try to enable that if we don't get better speed out of this, but we need to get the stupid game to load first. The Asus ROG Ally, yes, it is a handheld. And I would love to show it off, but my freaking camera crapped the bed. So I am unfortunately unable to, like, showcase anything right now, which is really lame. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, let's unplug the camera, plug it back in. Maybe now it will be less angry. Nope, it's still broken. Look at that. Hooray. It's broken, y'all. I really wish I knew why it was broken. But it broken. I'm sorry. It's still broken. Stream just died on your end? Oh no. Oh no, stream, why? Why stream, why? Yeah, it broke. 0%. Okay, yeah, that's annoying. Man, maybe I do switch to Comcast. Like, this internet provider is just being so trash lately. But yeah, here you go. Not a single setting needing to be changed on the ROG Ally to get full speed Rogue Squadron 2. At least outside of cutscenes, but those cutscenes are garbage on every device. Like, even my desktop has trouble with that cutscene. Now we're getting some hiccups here. Got it. I don't know, maybe we do try VBI skip. But my micro SD card might also be causing some hitching. And notice this card kind of sucks in the Ally.
Awaiting your orders, boss.
Look, there's our floating rebel soldier. I love him. He's just a fun little glitch. I love showcasing him every time I load up this level. How do I have this game look so good? It's just in Dolphin Emulator with a 2x upres. Like, not even that much. Could make it look really nice if we had the HD texture pack installed that General Han Solo made. He's coming out with an update to it that he said he'll send my way. Shend? He will send it my way when it is ready.
Awaiting your orders.
So yeah, like, this is nice, man. Oh wow, this chicken walker just came in and destroyed everything. Aw, man. It broke YouTube streaming, didn't it? Crap. Alright, y'all. It broke YouTube streaming.
Rogue leader, we're getting pounded out here. What should we do?
I hate that, man. Our stupid ISP cuts the internet connection just long enough to just break everything. That's so irritating. Okay, hold on.
We're no match for those walkers.
I'm gonna end the stream and then we'll start up a new one, so just keep it tuned to the channel page for a second, because it's gonna have to restart everything. So it's super irritating. Man, that's so annoying. But Volokar, this is the game that started my YouTube channel, man. I was able to emulate this back when it first became playable. And no one believed me, so